Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5 Minutes Podcast. Today, I'd like to talk about anxiety and overthinking. And I was reading a super nice book from Nick Trenton called Stop Overthinking. And overthinking it's a nightmare. And I believe it's a nightmare not only for me, but for all of us. For example, since I was very young, I am a victim of anxiety. All the time I'm thinking, I'm behind, I need to do things. Oh, this is a threat. What is happening? And recently, for example, when I see all this, I would say revolution in terms of emerging technologies and I'm talking a lot about that, then it becomes truly a nightmare because, it's not because I'm talking about that I don't feel anxiety on how the future will look like. And on this book, Nick Trenton said about one technique, and that I noticed. It's a technique that is used a lot in hospitals to work with post-traumatic disorder, to work with compulsive thinking, and it's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the aim is to bring you back to the present. So instead of you thinking about potential threats that ChatGPT will bring to your job next month, you just stop thinking on that and you bring it to the present moment. And how do you do that? It's a very simple process. Basically, you will count down from 5 to 1. And these numbers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, they are cues to help you to explore your senses. So you will start looking 5 different things. So this is the 5. So you will sit, for example, in your office, in your home office, in your house, or in your car. And you will try to see and dedicate time to perceive the details of anything. You can look to your printer, you can look to your window and see the leaves flying, you can look to your dog or your pet and see he or she moving. You can see your colleague, you can look to your monitor, to your webcam, to your cup of coffee. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you should pay attention deeply on every single aspect of what you see. Then you move to number 4. Number 4 is all related to sounds. So what would you do? You should try to listen to any sounds. And I'm not telling you that you should listen to nice music or nice sounds. No, I'm talking about the sound of a printer, the sound of the coffee machine, the sound of someone speaking on the phone, the sound of a beep on a cell phone. What do you want? You want to perceive. You want to dedicate your full mind to see and try to identify and get the details of that sound. Then you go to number 3. Number 3 is feel. So you should touch 3 different objects in your desk. For example, I have in front of me a stress ball and I have other toys, this office toy. So, while I'm telling you now and recording this podcast, I'm holding in my hands now a stress ball. So you feel the pressure, you feel the shape. Then you go to number 2. It's all about smell. So you should smell, okay, what is the smell of a paper? The smell of your shirt or your dress, the smell of a perfume, the smell of the coffee you have in front of you, And it does not need to be, I would say, a pleasant smell. No, it can be, for example, the smell of the car moving and the rubber on the road. It can be, but you pay attention on that smell. And then number 1 is about taste. So it's the taste in your mouth. For example, if you're chewing a bubble gum, the taste of the bubble gum, the taste of, I would say, the toothpaste you used in the morning, but you try to explore this. And what do we want with that? We don't want you to identify the best taste or the best smell. It's not about that. We want just to bring you to your basic senses, to who you are at that specific moment. As I said, I recorded episodes on this podcast talking about mindfulness. And of course, I'm very anxious, so I do mindfulness exercises almost every day. And now I'm starting using this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 many times when I feel this deep anxiety. When I have hundreds of things to do and I don't have time, and emails popping up, everything, messaging's popping up, I'm getting late with everything. And I do that because this helps me to frame my mind and bringing me to the reality. So think about that. It's a super simple 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things to see, 4 sounds, 3 things to feel, 2 things to smell, 1 thing to taste. And these, in something like few minutes, will bring you back to reality, will help you to manage your anxiety, and probably make you stop overthinking. So think about that. And I hope this would help you to deliver your projects in a better way. And see you next week with another 5 Minutes podcast.